How's it going? Welcome back to another show. This is You Made Roscoe, and I am he. And today's show, we're going to be doing what is going to be a tribute to Olivia Newton-John. This is Delta. Well, the name of this video is Delta Goodrem remembers Olivia Newton-John. We're intertwined, and we'll be checking this out. Before we do that, I do want to ask for anybody who hasn't that they please subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell. Also, make sure that for any of the artists that I'm reacting to, that you go over to their pages and do the exact same thing. That being hitting the sub button and hitting the notification bell as well. In this case, that would be Delta Goodrem. So make sure that you do that. It's funny because I was actually just going over to Delta Goodrem's page to check out some stuff to react to, and I happened to run into this, and I was like, well, damn, I was gonna check out a song of hers anyway, but now I'll be able to allow her to have a chance to or at least react to the tribute that she's going to give to Olivia. So I wanted to do that for you guys. So let's go ahead and get this started. This is, as you can see, it's being performed on the Today Show, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go ahead and start this.
To turn to someone, thank you, Joe, who called Olivia Newton-John her friend, her mentor, and her inspiration. Delta Goodrem is an Australian singer, songwriter, and actress. She actually played the part of Olivia Newton-John in the biopic Olivia Newton-John, Hopelessly Devoted to You. But the two shared a bond long before that role, and Delta joins us from Los Angeles now. Good morning to you. Thank you for talking with us this morning. I know it's tough, and we're sorry for the loss of your dear friend. The rest of us wanted to know her, but you and Olivia were truly friends for years. And I thought it was interesting. Can you remind us how the two of you met? It was a chance encounter right here in New York City.
Of course. Yes, the whole world is feeling this in this moment because she's such a beacon of light for all of us. But our story started when I was 7 years old, and I happened to be in New York, and I was an Australian girl, and as Olivia Newton-John walked in, I was sitting having a hot chocolate with my mum, and I said, Sandy, and I was getting very excited about Sandy, but I think basically then she heard my Australian accent, walked over to the table and said, oh, you're obviously from Australia, and started talking to us, and she said, I hope I see you around tomorrow. So for the rest of the day, the next day, I started saying, Mum, I'm trying to find Sandy around New York. As fate would have it, that was just the beginning of our friendship. And I did see her the next day, but maybe a few years later. And my entire life, as in music as well as in life, we were intertwined and became my mentor, my friend. And when I was diagnosed with cancer, she was one of the first people to reach out when I was 18 years old and my music career had just started. And we bonded very quickly and have had a lifetime of music and love and light. And she continues to, throughout those moments, was an example of quiet strength and grace and love and light, like you all had just shared.
Yeah. And Delta, not all TV stars and film stars want to be involved when it comes time to have a movie created about them. But Olivia, actually
Yeah, I didn't realize that, like most of this video is actually them talking. I didn't realize that would be the case. I'm going to push it back just for the sake of, because I have to dissect this thing a certain type of way. But as I push it back, I had to cut off that. We don't need the the subtitles when everybody can understand everybody here. So I cut that thing off too. But let's keep this going.
Were intertwined and became my mentor, my friend. And when I was diagnosed with cancer, she was one of the first people to reach out when I was 18 years old and my music career had just started. And we bonded very quickly and have had a lifetime of music and love and light. And she continues to, throughout those moments, was an example of quiet strength and grace and love and light, like you all had just shared.
Yeah. And Delta, not all TV stars and film stars want to be involved when it comes time to have a movie created about them. But Olivia, actually embraced it and gave it her blessing as long as you were playing her. So what was that experience playing her in a biopic, and what did it do for your friendship?
I mean, definitely terrifying. I think, you know, at the very beginning, I remember having many conversations with Olivia about it, and I was going, "Oh goodness, no!" I mean, I would want it to be everything and more that she would be proud of, and so there was a lot of pressure at first. I was like, "I can't do that, Olivia. I love you too much," and then she said, "No, you be doing it." I said, "Okay." And it was, of course, one of a treasured experience. I remember calling her on the first day of doing physical, and I was FaceTiming. I was like, check it out. Let's talk about it. So many treasured moments, but continued, you know, the way that she would talk about the just constant positivity, and in those moments, I really do treasure them for the rest of my life.
Delta, I know you were able to.
And maybe there's not going to be any singing here. I was under the impression that she would that there would be a tribute song, but maybe this is good enough. Her just sharing her memories about Olivia, you know. So this is actually cool. I thought that there would be a song involved, but it doesn't look like it will be. But just hearing these stories is definitely cool enough. So let's keep this going.
The rest of my life.
Delta, I know you were able to actually talk to Olivia recently. What was that conversation like?
Well, actually, I had spoken just a little while ago, as I had just got over to the US, and I've been on tour with Backstreet Boys, and I was very excited to be performing at the Hollywood Bowl, and for the first time, and I called, you know, and invited Olivia to be there, and of course it was not meant to be in that moment, but we had some beautiful, beautiful words.
And Delta, what do you want folks to remember as we think about Olivia Newton-John? What do you want them to remember about your friend?
I think the beautiful part is that everybody has been touched by Olivia Newton-John. I think with that bigger heart, not only was she somebody who was so courageous to share her story, which gave so much hope to all of us around the world, she really touched lives, inspire hearts, and I think that we all felt that light and that love.
Yes, for sure. Touched by her grace, for sure. Delta, thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
That's dope. Let's say another two.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews,
We don't need to hear all of that, Mr. Al Roker. We're not here for that. We're here for Olivia. So, yeah, no, that's the end of that. That's the end of that. I was totally mistaken into thinking that, you know, and that was my bad. I totally assumed when, I shouldn't have. What do they say? You assume you're making arse of yourself. But yeah, no, this was Delta Goodrem, and she this was just her remembering Olivia Newton-John and sharing some of her moments that she's had with her. And I think that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I like to hear stories like that. I see that there's another one down there with Jane Seymour, and she's got some stuff she's probably got to say. I would like to do that one too. I should. But if you guys want me to check that one out, just get in the comments and let me know. But I'm going to end this. I have to put something in my belly. I'm starving. So I will see you guys again very soon. But before I leave, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the share button, hit the playlist option. I will put this into the entertainment reactions playlist. So check for this in there. I do have other playlists for a lot of other things, mostly music, but we got some entertainment stuff, some sports stuff, same thing, but comedy, so we're touching in some different lanes. Cash App, $ you made Roscoe, PayPal at you made Roscoe for those who like to show their support or appreciation for the work being done. There's that. As you can see, I'm dragging a little bit. I'm like, oh, I need to really eat something. But like I said, we'll see you guys again very soon. Until next we meet, you guys be safe and be good. Arrivederci.